I'm now live. Check if I'm live. Okay, you should be able to pull it up. Yeah. Alright, you see it? Is it what's the quality looking like? Quality looking nice? Okay. Let me go where I can easily explain this. So I think it's here. Oh no, it's Ribbonspire, I believe. No, it's Dolmen. It's Dolmen, Bankera. Here. Yep, okay. Okay. I can just kind of show you how this works. Easier than explaining it, because explaining it doesn't make any fucking sense. So once you hit max level, like level 50, and then so once you hit 50, preferably champion 160, but I'm not sure exactly, you come here and you talk to this lady. She's gonna give you a quest.
Ah, Noshira.
And then you go right here. You go, I'd like to talk about the different disciplines again.
Of course.
And you do the little dialogue bullshit.
Whether you delve deep into
then you go right here, 1,500 gold. Make a donation, and then you can select. So, like, say I wanted to change the Nightblade one I have, right? I would select this, and I would be able to select everything that I wanted. So we'll go right here. Yeah, we'll go like this. Why can I not? What's going on here? Oh, subclassing, duh. Fuck. You click on the subclassing, and then you click on your class, and then you have your basic fucking skill lines right here, right? But then you have the other classes, right? So like I don't even have an Arcanist at all, but it still allows me to choose the skill lines. Like I've leveled that up strictly off of it being on another character. So you can choose any of these skill lines that you want. They all start out back at level 1, so you don't have to like worry about getting another class and leveling up that class. Because even if you don't own the class, because I have never made an Arcanist ever, and I can pick these. So you don't need to create the class. And you'll have to level up the skill lines again anyways. So like for Templar, I stuck with my Restoring Light and I stuck with my Aedric Spear. I got rid of Dawn's Wrath. And then I decided to go Nightblade Assassination Tree for my DPS setup. And with the armor station, you can set up different loadouts to where you can have... They essentially made this game to where if you're not doing dailies, like you don't need multiple characters. Like I do dailies. I do daily random dungeons for transmute crystals and shit. There's ways to optimize your shit totally, but they made it to where you don't need multiple characters now. You can just run one. And you can run multiple different skills. So like if I wanted to run, and you can hold, like, I'll hold square right here, right, to view what the skills do. Passives. Okay. So, like, if I wanted to, like, my tank, I should honestly go Draconic Armor on my tank setup as well. So I have the Warden, right? So here's Warden, right? Warden. You have the Animal Companion, which is like their damage kind of You can summon a grizzly. He'll stay out. Cast time's 2 seconds. He'll stay out and he'll do damage and stuff. And you can activate the ultimate every 75 to do more damage or whatever. Dive, you just call down a fucking bird to attack. It does different things. Scorch is you tap the ground, and then after a couple seconds, 3 seconds, it'll do a huge frontal rectangular AoE explosion. One of the morphs, it debuffs them too, so you can hit them with like major fracture, major breach. You can crack their armor while you do that as well. This one is like a swarm, so you just cast it. It does fucking Fletcher flies, I guess. Betty Netch is one of the best buffs in the game, hands down. So what it does is you activate it, and it just stays active. You don't have to do anything else. You activate it, it stays active for like 20 seconds. And it gives you a major brutality and sorcery, so it increases your weapon spell damage. And then it'll cleanse negative effects off of you constantly. And if there's no negative effects to be removed, it increases your damage done for 5 seconds. So every 5 seconds it'll check if you have a negative effect on you, and it'll cleanse it. If you don't have a negative effect on you, it will give you a damage buff. So this is like one of the best. And the other morph, I believe, gives you stamina regen. One of the morphs gives you magicka regen. The other one gives you stamina regen. Falcon swiftness, you go, Wah! And you fucking create like a big ass like wings around you, and you gain immunity to snares and immobilizations for 4 seconds. So you're unstoppable. You become unstoppable, and you get major expedition for 6 seconds. The buff of this, one of the morphs is Major Berserk, I believe, too. So that's really fucking good. And then so you could do stamina or magicka for anything in the game, any class. You can go magicka or stamina. It all depends on what weapon you're using. So if you're going magicka, you want to go a destruction staff. You have different destruction staffs that you can go. You can either go Inferno, Ice, Lightning, or like for healers, you'll go Restoration Staff. You can go melee. You can go melee magic damage, but it's not as potent. Some classes scale, all their abilities scale equally off of magic and stamina, like the Templar, Dragonite. Because each class has, so every single class in the game, their abilities have different morphs. Ugh. So like Sork right here, right? Like even the Sorcerer, right? You would think, oh, the Sorcerer is just magic. No, because it has the Storm Calling tree, and then you can morph this to a stamina morph to where it costs stamina to use it. And it does, it's a hurricane around you, like a huge hurricane. So it costs stamina. Surge just gives you a buff, and then every time you deal critical damage, you heal. And it happens every 1 second. So you get like you get a 2500 heal every time you crit, every 1 second. So while you're doing damage, so you have this buff up, boom, you activate it. Every time you crit, boom, boom, boom. So there's a bunch of different like combinations that you can go. A fuck ton of different combinations. Like for my main, like this guy, I have, like for this specific setup, I have Nightblade, and then I have 2 Templar passes. Let me go to my house so I can show you how I swap. Right. I put all this shit in manually too, by the way. This is just an empty, hollow ass hall. Even these doors. Put these doors on myself. And all the openings. But here, the armory, right? So I have my DPS set up and I have my tank set up. The only downside is you have to have your gear on you. So like I have all my gear on me. But I can swap to it at any time. Yeah, anytime. I don't know why I have that one. That one's not even fucking complete. So this would be my tank setup. The floating balls is from a set that I have on. It's a trials set. Pearlescent Ward. But, so for this one, I have Warden. I have the Warden skill line with this one as well. And I have the same setup. I still have the Aedric Spear, and I have the Restoring Light. But I have Winter's Embrace. And this one is the Frost one, because this heal is like one of the best heals in the fucking game. And then you have this ult, which is one of the best ults in the fucking game. The rest of the abilities are kind of shit, and the passives are really good. Like you get armor, this just gives you more armor. This is whenever you take direct damage, which you do when you're tanking a boss. It'll reduce our damage done, and then this is going to increase my block damage. So with this setup, while I'm standing in my rune focus, and while I'm blocking, I have capped block mitigation. 82%. That's the highest block mitigation you can get in the game. Yeah, so I have the highest block mitigation, and I have some of the highest resistances as well. What's my resistances? 35,000. I think I could get that higher. Yeah, 37. Okay, yeah, 37, and then I have this right here. It's a Master's Perfected Sword and Shield that you get from Vet Dragonstar Arena. So I have 37k resistances, plus an additional 4,700. So it goes up to 42,000 resistances. On top of that, I'm a buff tank on top of that. So every time I use my pierce armor, I'm debuffing the target by almost 9,000 resistances, so I'm taking away their fucking armor. But then I'm also giving more armor to myself because of this set. And it's a heal. I heal for that same amount every single time I do it. I'll heal for that exact same amount. So not only do I heal, but I'm giving myself more protections. And I'm debuffing the target. And that's with the Restoring Light thing on the ground, the Restoring Focus. And then I just have Aedric Spear just for biting jabs so I can do a little bit more damage. But I can easily swap that out for my Heroic Slash. Debuff the target even more, get more ultimate. And then I have what's my other set? The Powerful Assault set. So every time I cast, while we're in combat, every time I throw an Assault ability, which is my Caltrops, it'll give every group member, no, not every group member, I'm sorry, 5 group members within 12 meters of me, 300 weapon and spell damage. And then this set is giving everybody an extra 180 weapon and spell damage. And then as people start to die, like when a mechanic happens or whatever, I gain up to 66% damage reduction. So not only do I have 42,000 resistances to armor, but then I have an extra 66%. I'm unfucking killable when everybody dies, basically. Unkillable. And I have ridiculous healing. Stupid fucking healing. This is healing me, this is healing me, this is healing me, this is healing me, because I have the sword board. The Master Sword board. Yeah, so I made a disgusting fucking tank. I love this tank setup. I just don't die. I don't die. Now my damage dealers. This guy is fucking giga juiced with damage. You see the look? Looks fucking fantastic. So this one I have, yes, this build, I have 3 different subclasses on him. I have the Templar, which is my base class. I have the Sorcerer, and I have the Nightblade. So that's what I meant by you can use up to 3 different ones, but you can only use 2 from your primary class that you create off rip. This guy hits extremely fucking hard, and I have infinite amount of healing. So this is the move I'm talking about. This is Hurricane. I changed it to the red color. They have it to where you can change the color of your abilities and shit now. So this is Hurricane. It grows, it does more damage. This is Crit Surge. So I'm gonna no, this is my Stamplar. This is my Stamina Templar. That has gone through like 3 different iterations. And this motherfucker is disgusting. So every time I crit, which I have a shit ton of crit that goes up, the more I have 57% crit chance, 6,700 weapon damage, that goes up even higher, and so does my penetration. The crit goes higher if I. God damn, I played this game for so long. I can't remember what puts my crit higher, but my crit goes higher, basically. And when I do crit, my crit surge is going to heal me for almost 3k every time I do damage. Every time I do damage. Oh, I forgot too. I have this fucking ability that I have. That's giving Minor Courage, which is an extra 215 weapon and spell damage. I have this ability on my other guy as well. On my tank. So I'll have the 300 weapon and spell damage from the Powerful Assault buff. 215 that gives it to, I think it gives it to everybody. Might only give it to me. I think I have the other one set up to where it gives it to people. I'm not sure. 3, 4, 5. Basically, I'm giving the team 700 weapon and spell damage by being a tank. Basically. And so I pop this, it gives us Minor Courage, and I slow these down, pop this, slow that down. I don't even need fucking rearming trap. I should be running my surprise attack. Oh yeah, my jabs are blue.
You'll fill the bill nicely. Let's talk.
Oh, there is add-ons as well now on console, but I mean there's add-ons on fucking PC, but we have add-ons now, so we can track the DPS of the groups. So like, let me see. Kill full of rando. I am DPS at 1 in the morning, so I don't know if that would even get it to. But this guy has ridiculous fucking sustain. Like I'll never run out of stamina. I have ridiculous damage. I have a lot of healing, but my armor is lacking heavily. My armor is sitting at 1,300 or 13,000. I'm sorry. And then when I pop bigger, it sits at 16,000. Oh yeah, I have a blue vigor too. See this shit? Yeah, they have customizable skills now, and you can change the color of certain skills. I think, no, not all, certain skills in the game.
Never get
Secure the mine and kill the interlopers. Line it up!
Oh, I also have a Stork. These are the only two characters I've subclassed on, like my two main guys. But I have a nice Stork setup where I, when I do this ability, it's like an electrical, like, explosion in the area. And it chain lightnings to, other people, so it's like a fucking, it's clean. Like, I'll have to show how that shit works. See how fast I'm generating ultimate? It's only when I kill a bunch of heads in the area. Like if the more kills I get 10 ultimate. Every kill I get 10 ultimate. And it's because of the Nightblade ultimate that I have slotted on the back bar. Alright, bud. Alright, bud. This should be my next guy today. Subclass. I mean, I could delete the Nightblade now. I don't really fucking. I really need the Nightblade. I need to level it. I'll keep it just because. I had to reset my font to be so fucking big. Stuff that's set on. Okay, yep, Storm Curse. And Sergeant. Okay, so, yep. Yeah. should just hide shoulders. Yeah. I'm trying to make it look like a god of thunder. That's pretty sick. I'll find some fingerless. There we go. Let's oh, let's have obsidian. There's obsidian. I don't like how the chest is really shiny and the hands and the gloves are very matte. Oh shit, I just realized I don't have that much money on this guy. I do not have that much cash on this guy. There we go. That'll work. Wish I were fingerless, but whatever. Order of the hour. Okay, those look like dog ass. This ain't bad. Too much texture on the fucking hands. I mean, we could just go with the wraps. That gives me a little bit of an idea of her.